Well, hello again. How you doing? This is a night series between myself and Crazeedino, or Martin, as the chat knows him. So Crazeedino has been around for a good while. He's actually been around for a long time, and he's really good. Actually, he's really good. He's he beats most people he plays, and he has a lot of points. Like he had like over 100 points before he started challenging for night. So I really think this is going to be a tough one. See, so what's happening? He's strictly farming. I can't see. Yes, he is. He's strictly farming. He has his farms behind the switch button, so it's hard to see. But he's strictly farming. He's not going. He's not ecoing. He's not going to mix. And I lose a life there, but I'm not too worried about my life, losing my lives. And he uses his battle energy. I try my best to defend without battle energy, because it's, well, one, I have limited battle energy, and two, it's better if you don't use your battle energy every time you think you're about to lose. I think he has, I'm not sure if he has two 2-0 farms, but I know he has a good farm base over there. I think he only has 1 2-0 and 2 and a 1-0. I'm not, like I said, I'm not 100% sure, but so he's farming. He's not farming that bad, and he has three darts to defend around 6 and 7 because of the blacks, not the blacks, the greens, because of the greens. And Martin, I think Martin's a really smart rusher. I think that's how he wins a good majority of his matches. He's a really smart rusher. He rushes heavy, but he rushes with good timed heavy rushes, which is a good. I've seen that's a trait with a lot of people who wins a lot of matches. When you rush heavy, but you rush with good smart heavy rushes. Like if you rush with a good smart heavy rush around 15, you'll typically beat more people more often than not. And he rushes me with, you know what I found amazing? I found it amazing that leads are as slow as reds. I found that pretty amazing. But leads, yes, as you saw from that, if you rewind it back, I sent reds and leads, and the reds was like on track, on pace with the leads. Try saying that 5 times fast. So yes, I've switched up my strat a little bit, and I've gotten the Operation Darkstorm from round 13. It allows me to be a bit more greedy, because there's not much getting past Operation Darkstorm. If it's a pretty hefty rush, maybe, but he didn't send me anything, so I wasn't really worried. He's still farming. He's farming pretty well too. I think this is when he sent me. Did he send me? Yes, he sent me some leads. I don't, and I think my jug spot just is not good for like my strat. Well, that jug spot is not good for defending leads. I think putting a jug at the top would do better. So I think I'll experiment with that next time. Now at this point, I'm just waiting for the rerush that I know he's going to send. And my Operation Darkstorm mixed with my 2 jugs actually did pretty well. I'm pretty sure he was not expecting it to do that well. I was kind of not expecting it to do that well, but it did pretty well. So I sent him some regrow leads because his defense isn't really good. Well, against regrow leads anyway. And also because he sent so many so big of a rush that I knew he didn't have that much money. So then I re-rushed him with my special rush, and he got a fan club. I was kind of surprised he got a fan club, but he was able to get a fan club. So this was a pretty intense match right here. It was a back and forth, and then he got up. He sent an all out at that point. But I got up. I sold my Operation Darkstorm and got up fan club. So that was pretty intense. And then at this point, it was pretty much, he has no eco because he sent all those he sent all those Moabs, so he has no eco, and he sold all his farms, and he sold his other thing. So I know for a fact now he doesn't have much. At this point, he's just trying to get something through. But I beat him there, and then we move on to Hydro. Hydro is a favorite with a lot of people. Not a lot of people actually. It's actually a favorite with maybe 2 or 3 people. I don't really know why people like Hydro. I guess because of the fact that Hydro used to be our starter map, so people have experience with Hydro, and Hydro is almost definitely you're almost definitely a guaranteed winner on Hydro, because I've rarely seen any match go to round 38 on Hydro. Hydro is pretty hard to defend. So he's using the subs. I've given up on subs way long ago. And I think he's trying to farm more than he defends. Yes, he is. Well, we both are, really. But we both send each other pinks, because right now we both can't defend pinks at all without bad energy. I sent him some bloom boosted pinks, as always. He was a bit late with the bloom boosted pinks. He wanted to get up defense first, which wasn't a bad idea. Always want to get up defense before you send a rush, because that way you'll be more protected. But I thought the pinks was actually doing a lot of damage to me, but the pinks did more damage to him because he only had a 1-0 and a 0-1 sub before he upgraded to get a 0-2 sub. He's a little ahead of me in farming because I can't fit farms on the right side of Hydro for the life of me. But with him being ahead in farming, he couldn't afford a 0-2 sub in time for round 7 for me to get like a little squeak some lives past him. So with my 3 Buccaneers, I think he sent me a pretty hefty yellow rush. I had to build another Buccaneer, but I think I'm pretty safe with this. I'm losing lives, but it's not that big of a deal. And I almost accidentally surrender, which is the worst way to lose ever. So I think at this point I'm ahead in farmer right now, because I have 3 farm units, I guess, and he only has 2. He's worried about the leads on round 10. So yeah, he gets up his Juggernaut. He only has 1 Juggernaut, and I think he builds up. Now this next round I use a pretty smart rush to beat him. Yes, I did beat him on Hydro, spoiler alert, but I use a pretty smart rush. So the regular blacks followed by camo blacks is a really good rush. And he used battle energy when his submarine didn't have any camo detection. So I sent that rush at a pretty good time. So now we go to yeah, that rush is really good, really hard to beat if you don't have, because I knew it would work because he didn't have anything with camo detection. So it's just word of advice, you have to upgrade your at least one sub to camo detection. Well, advanced intel, so you can have some support, because otherwise you get beat by rushes like blacks followed by camo blacks, because as I said before, camo blacks are the hardest camos to detect, because they look so much like regular blacks. It's ridiculous. But we go to, what's this game? This is Temple. We go to Temple, and Temple is typically the longest map. Typically a long game, because Temple is really good against like eco, really good with eco. So you always go past round. What round you go past? You go past round 30 easily on Temple, because you can defend any blue in the rush with just 3 jugs and not have to worry about. You can defend a lot of bloom rushes with a lot of mullet rushes with fan club by round 18, because you have if you're smart about your eco, you have enough to defend on round 18. I get lives because I like my positioning better than his, because that position I have right there with that dart monkey, the second dart monkey I built, is usually for jugs. But you can, since you don't usually get jugs until like round 10, you can put a dart monkey right there instead and defend balloon boosted pinks easier than his position. His position is good. His position is good, but it's not. I've leaked to that position, and I just don't like leaking on Temple, because Temple is a no lives lost match for sure. You can definitely do it. It has been done. So I just don't like you leaking on Temple. So I like that position better. I always sell that dart monkey right there and then get up a jug, but for right now, I just like keeping him there right now. So we're nearing round 10. He has 3 jugs. I have 3.5 jugs. I mean he has 3 darts. I have 3.5 darts. He then sends me a white rush. I think he's trying to make me leak with space whites, which isn't that bad of an idea. It really wasn't. Now the lag right here was crazy because apparently he was losing all kinds of lives with those sleds, and the boomerangs weren't really doing well. And his jug was in a weird position right there. Well, not weird, but not the best position. Like it was way down. It was way down, way to the bottom. And typically you want to be able to bust jugs earlier, have a good position on that. So we both send each other Regal Zebras because you typically need like 2 jugs to defend a good Regal Zebra rush. I didn't want to send him an all-out Regal Zebra rush because I knew he had enough for fan club, so I didn't want to waste a lot of money. And then I didn't want to use Boundary on this one, but I knew I had to, so I just did it. Didn't really matter. Then I sold my farm and waited for the re-rush because I did not want to lose to a re-rush on tempo, because re-rushes on tempo are actually easy. Not easy, but not that hard to beat. And then he tried to use the Chauncey Special on me, but at that point I already had 3 jugs. 3 jugs can defend anything on tempo, like I said. Any balloon rush, except for round 25. By round 25 you need like 4 or 5 jugs. But before round 25 you can defend most balloon rushes with just 3 jugs. So right now I'm getting ready for a Moab. He didn't send me one, I don't believe, but I'm getting ready for a Moab and just got up some 0-3 dart monkeys. At this, I don't think that I need camo protection for those dart monkeys. And he's having problems with the naturals, which was kind of shocking. I do say so myself. But like I said, his jugs aren't in the best position, and I think he's trying to make me use battle energy, but it's just not going to work. He stopped farming for some reason. He stopped farming right here. I wasn't sure why, because I'm pretty sure he had enough money to afford another farm, a 2-0 farm, but he just stopped farming right here. It was kind of odd. So round 20, we both have solid defenses. Not much going to get past. I'm building up to build my farms. Oh yeah, now he's farming again. Oh, I'm pretty sure he was waiting for me to send a BFB. I wasn't going to send a BFB. I don't send when I'm up. I rarely ever send rushes when I'm up in lives. BFB would have just killed my eco, and I couldn't afford that. Round 22 should be easy because I have 3 jugs, and like I said, 3 jugs defends almost anything. And if it did get hairy, I had Blade Maelstrom too. So now at this point, he just went all out. He was hoping that I would screw up somehow, or he just thought it was a very good rush. But I think I could have died to this if I didn't have ground 0, but since I did have ground 0, it was a pretty easy rush to defend. And he sends me the regrow camo reds, as you know, as Resort send out regrow camo reds, because that's the most cheating rush in the whole game, because you can't beat it. And at this point he's just sending me stuff to. He knew he lost, but he was still trying, and I give him credit for that. So GG Martin, GG. Hey, Martin is really good. Like I said, he's been around for a while. He's good against most of the new players. Like I said, he rushes pretty smart. He has heavy smart rushes. Like in our previous series, he's actually did pretty well against me, but I guess it was just like the night series jitters. And the way to get rid of the night series jitters is just play knights and night series. He has enough points. He has a lot of points from night series, so he'll get it eventually. And plus, I don't think me and Martin don't play as much as he might play other people, because Martin plays a lot of. He plays anybody who will answer him, really, but since he doesn't really know how to play, how I play, and I have a few tricks, he just wasn't prepared. So he should try to play as many nights as possible. Like play all the nights. That's one problem with some of the people who just play one night is when you're playing one night because you think they're the easiest night. It's just not. It's not going to work. You should play all the nights and see whose playstyle is countered by yours the best. And Martin's playstyle is heavy rushing with heavy smart rushing and pretty good defense. So Martin will be okay if he. I think he'll have to like play around with all the nights and see whose playstyle is better suited for his. But I think Martin will get noble soon. He's a pretty good player. He plays almost every day. I think he's pretty busy most of the days, but he plays almost every day, and he's not half bad. Like I said, he beats almost everybody in rank, in Squire. He beats a good amount of people in badge. So Martin can really beat people when it comes down to it. But I think he just had the night series jitters on that one. So not much to talk about when it comes to Martin. He's pretty solid. He can keep doing what he's doing right now. Just, keep playing around with all the nights. He's played other nights, but I think he only played me and Zane, so he should play other nights, see how he fares out against them, the other 2 nights, that is. So I think that's it. Good game, Martin. I hope to play you again sometime, which I probably will. Not gonna lie. There's only so many people in King of the Hill, and we're going to play again soon. So GG. And for the rest of my fans, thanks for watching. Come back tomorrow. Come back next week. Come back next year. Come back 70 years from now and watch this video again, because this was a good video between 2 very good players. Thank you.